What's up, everybody? Want to make a quick update for you. It's getting dark on me out here, but hopefully this video will come out all right. To show you guys what I had going on here, I took the car out. It's doing pretty good on 7-8 pounds of boost, and I had to have a little more, so I threw my big spring in it, and I had her turned up to about 14 pounds. Everything was going good. Drove it for about day and a half like that. Went out to do a little tuning. Everything was going well, and on my way back to the house while playing, I decided to do a little rolling burnout. The way this thing's geared, it'll do like 70 in first gear, 308s in the rear and a TH350 trans, and I was probably rolling at like 50 or so, spinning the tires, and grabbed second gear. When I grabbed second gear, it sounded like all hell broke loose, and then I lost a bunch of power, and that was the end of that. So so far what I've discovered is I sheared off all the converter bolts to the flywheel, so I was just free spinning there. I guess that saves me some trouble taking it apart, but so I found sheared bolts. This piston here is dead. It's got no rod connected to it. Let's see if I can get the right amount of light in there to capture that. You can see I had a little piston to valve action there, a little kiss, scuffed up. The valve on this side looks okay on the head. Definitely scuffed the top of the piston up, and that piston does not turn over. When I turn the motor over, that piston does not go up and down, so it's definitely broken rod. And same cylinder on this side, third one back. You got the same kind of thing going on here. Had some piston to valve kiss. This piston here, I actually tapped it down, but it was wedged in there a little crooked closer to the top. And you can see it's chewed up around that outer ring there at the edge of the dish, pretty much all the way around on the piston. And this head here, that valve is not seating all the way closed now that the head's off, so I definitely have a bent valve there I have to deal with. Probably just going to send the head out and have somebody throw a valve in it for me and save me the trouble. Check it out and make sure everything else is alright. I also see if we can get down here. Can you guys see that? Let's see if I can get the camera in there a little better. There's a big nasty hole in the block right there. I know you guys can see that shininess down there now. There it is. Yep, so I guess those rods decided they wanted a bay view window, and they chose my block to do it with. So I had a big hole there to pull. I got a couple hours into it. At least everything comes apart pretty easy. Motor mounts are out, transmission bolts are out. I didn't have to dig the converter bolts out because they were already sheared off. So I have everything off this motor. I just have to get the cherry picker out and yank it out of here, and see if we can find another bottom end. Preferably I'm going to go for a Gen 4 this time. They supposedly hold a little more power. I think this breakage was due to weak rods in this Gen 3. I think I had it turned up too much. They say the bottom ends are good for about 600 or so. It's kind of hard to judge by the butt dyno, but figure I was on 14 pounds with a big cam. I was probably somewhere in that ballpark. I'll probably turn the rev limiter down a little bit on the next one too. I tapped the 6800 mark a couple times on this one, and that probably wasn't helping those Gen 3 rods either, but that's the plan, guys. I'll keep you updated.